This is the Black Talk Radio interview with Akira Akbar. So thank you so much for joining me today. And can you just tell us, where are you from and what made you start getting into acting?
Well, I'm from California,
Mhm.
like Orange County area.
Okay.
And what made me start getting into acting was I started modeling first, and
Mhm.
so it's kind of like in the same business. And I was doing commercials and stuff, and so my agent was like, I think you should start acting because you seem to do commercials very good and all this. And
Mhm.
all this. I was like, okay, let's try it out. And literally from my first job, I like loved it ever since.
Oh wow, that's dope. How did you feel, stepping into acting, or like if you could compare it to modeling, like what would you say would be some of like the similarities and like the differences?
Um, I would say the similarities are definitely being on set for a long time, a long time. Same thing, yeah, a long time. And the differences, like for modeling, you would just stand in front of the camera, pose and stuff. But for acting, you're actually doing stuff, and that's what I really like about acting versus modeling. Because like I like actually doing stuff instead of posing in front of camera all day. You know?
No, I definitely feel you on that. Okay, that's dope. So
Yeah.
you mentioned that you're from California, Orange County area. Um, how would you say that has like impacted who you are as like a creative? Because you mentioned, obviously you do acting, you did modeling. So how would you say like just being from California influenced, your creativity?
I would say I feel like being in California is easier
Mm.
um, to work and stuff because everything is in Hollywood.
Right.
And it's just like a drive away. So that's what we do is we drive to LA most of the time. But I feel like if I lived in a different state, it would be like harder a little bit.
Yeah.
Not harder because I know some actors that live in a different state, but like everything's out in LA. So
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a benefit
yeah.
being that close. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in Jersey, New York, so the
Mhm.
other side.
The other side. Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely feel you on that. So now I want to get into your role of Ashley on Bel-Air. Can you just tell us a little bit about, auditioning for the role and just how it led to you being on the show? Because we've been loving you. You're
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you. Um, when I auditioned for the role, I read the script and like I was familiar with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like I
Right.
knew of Ashley. I watched it. And
Yeah.
so I was like, oh my gosh, this Ashley is like super different. And I was so excited. When I booked it, literally I was like about to start crying.
Oh,
I was about to start crying because I'm just so happy that I get to step into the shoes of Miss Ashley. It's
yeah,
amazing.
it's dope for sure. What was the like process like to audition? Like, was it multiple rounds? How did you prepare for that? Were you nervous auditioning? Like, just tell us about that experience.
Um, I think, well, what did I do? I think I did a self tape first,
Okay.
and um, my callback was like with the casting director.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like after my self tape, I was like, I got this. Like, I think I nailed Ashley. Yeah. And then I think I was kind of like humbled after I did the casting, after I did the Zoom with the casting director,
Mm-hmm.
because it took them like a week to pick me. So I was like, oh, dang it. What did I do? Like,
Oh,
did I,
you were sort of like second guessing yourself.
yeah. But I kind of like after the audition, I kind of knew. I was like, I think I got this.
Yo, that's awesome for real. I think that's super dope. And now I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk about just like, you mentioned how you really enjoyed the script and how you were really just so happy to get this role. But can you talk to us about like the work that you had to put in and what process did you take to really like embody the character of Ashley?
I mean, I brought a lot of myself to Ashley, so it wasn't very hard to find her
Mm.
because we kind of have like a lot of similarities too. But also, I think on the level of her coming out, I kind of stepped into the shoes of my friend who actually came out to me, and
Oh,
so I kind of just took a like how she was feeling and what was going through her mind at that moment and kind of portrayed that through Ashley.
Wow, I love that. Oh, that's really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I really love that the show really put that in it and really displayed that, because I do feel like for, a lot of teens that age, that is something that can be difficult. Um
Yeah.
so, and I love too that like we see Ashley like, telling Hillary, about her experience, but even though when her mom asks, she's not necessarily super duper open, because I do feel like when it comes to coming out, you have to do it when you're ready, right? And
Yeah.
you have to tell the people that you want when you're ready. So I
Yeah.
love that the show highlighted that for sure.
Yeah, me too. And I feel like it's definitely not the parents that know first.
You're
Like
right.
really it's not really the parents that know first, so I'm glad they put Hillary.
Yeah, I like that too. Now,
Yeah.
if you could talk about, your favorite scene from season one, what would it be and why? Because woo, it was a lot.
Oh my gosh, I can't even think. Like favorite scene to film?
Um, to film, or maybe a favorite scene that you just truly enjoyed that you weren't even a part of.
Um, oh yeah, I think I can't remember what episode it was. I think episode 5 probably
Hmm.
or 3. I I can't really remember, but it was the one where they were at Will's basketball game and then they missed Carlton's lacrosse game. And then
No.
he was going crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, this is wild. I was like, whoa, Carlton, calm down. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good scene. We definitely, and the back and forth between each game made it like, I feel like, more intense, and you got
Yeah.
like both perspectives. So
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was,
also when they went to the party, the pool party, and then Will kissed Lisa.
oh
And
yeah,
Carlton fishing the pool. I like that scene.
yeah. That was a lot. That was a moment for sure. That definitely made a statement.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that episode as well. Now, if you could say like your favorite character, on the show, who would it be and why?
um, I would say Hillary, probably. Not
Mm,
even to have favorites, but I I really like Hillary's character because of how she's like really trying to figure out this influencer industry,
mhm.
and like it's actually like real life, like
Mm.
what really happens in real life, and also her outfits are amazing.
Yes, we love the outfits. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really also think Hillary's like one of my favorites too, because I think that she really shows the audience the importance of staying true to yourself.
Yeah.
And I think, with navigating that influencer life, or just, being like in the industry, that's
Mhm.
definitely something that people can relate to. And I see that you relate to that as well, and mentioned that that's
Mhm.
your favorite character. So like
Yeah.
similar to Hillary, I want to ask, like, you obviously have been in the industry for a while now. What are
Mhm.
some things that you would say you do to just like stay grounded and to just stay true to yourself?
Well, I separate my social life from my work life, like
Mhm.
my personal life from my work life. When I go to work, I'm at work and I'm focused on all this. But then when I go to school and I'm hanging out with my friends, none of like work is brought up. So we're just chilling like I'm just like a normal person.
That's
And that's
good.
what yeah, that's what I like. And I also go to regular school, so that helps too.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
what has your schedule been like between shooting, being in school? I mean, is your school in person now? Because I know with
Well, it's kind of complicated. I go to a private school, but then they have like this online version.
mm,
But I can go in person and they can help me with my work and stuff like that and work one on one with me.
okay.
And so when I'm at work, I do like school with the set teacher and stuff. But then when I'm not at work, I go to school and then I get to like chat with all my friends and stuff like that.
Okay, that's cool. That's good. That is good, and it really shows like the flexibility. And I think
Yeah.
a lot of schools should do that, because I think
Yeah.
there's not like one dimensional way for
Exactly.
students to learn. So that's dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
what would you say is like your favorite thing about school right now?
I don't know.
I
School
know.
is kind of stressful. I literally think I have like 2 months left, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much work.
Yeah, school, I mean, it's not the funnest, but
Yeah.
we all been there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I definitely feel you on that. Does your school like have like events or any clubs that you're a part of or things of that nature?
Yeah. I was actually gonna join the track. I had whoa. I joined the track team like last year, but then I was gonna join again this year, but I didn't have time. So I'm gonna join next year because I feel like I'll have more time to do it. But
Mm-hmm.
then we also have like school dances and stuff. Like I went to my homecoming actually in October. So
Good,
yeah.
good. That's good. I'm glad that you're still getting that experience and,
Yeah.
doing all this stuff, because despite you being so busy, I'm really glad because I think that is really important.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
yeah. So now I want to talk a little bit about, just your experience being on set. You know, I know like a lot of creatives, they might need like certain things before they, start their set day. So what is it like for you being on set? Are there things that you need, things that you like to do before you get into your acting role?
things that I need is is music. Like if
Mhm.
when I'm like when they cut the cameras, I go to my seat and I literally put my AirPods in and listen to music. But that's me like every day. I have to listen to music like everywhere. But yeah, I think that's probably pretty much it.
Got
Is
so
music.
you're a big music girl. Okay, so
Yeah.
what would you say, who's like your favorite artist right now? Or maybe favorite song?
Um, I don't know. I have a couple favorite artists. I don't know if I have a favorite song though.
Okay,
Like
artist.
um like Tyler the Creator, Steve Lacy, Brent Fayez, and then
Mm,
it goes into
okay.
like Party Next Door, Bryson Tiller. Yeah.
Yeah, those are all pretty good. I actually saw Brent at USC in concert. Uh
Really?
yeah, this was like 2020, and guess how much I paid?
How much?
$15.
$15?
Yes. Yeah,
Ish.
he was there for USC's like homecoming because at this point I was in college and
Mhm.
I was doing like a semester in LA. So I was like $15 to see Brent. You
How
can't
much?
you can't beat
Yeah,
that. So yeah, I really love
exactly.
music
I
too.
tried to buy tickets for Steve Lacy like a couple weeks ago,
Mhm.
and he had it was like in this little bar area, so it wasn't that big. But the tickets were $100, and I wanted to go so bad. But then when I clicked on it, it was sold out. And
Oh,
I got up all early and stuff, and I was on time. But then it was sold out.
that's the thing with some of these concerts. Like you literally have to be like on
Like
the dot,
exactly, if not like a minute early.
yeah, to get the tickets or it,
Exactly.
yeah. But hopefully he does another concert and you can go.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, because that would be dope experience for sure. So now
Yeah.
I want to get into you mentioned like your agent and things of that nature. So I want to talk a little bit about just like your team and the importance of that and how you created the team for yourself because I think for a lot of creatives that's important and can really help them elevate themselves.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's really important to have a team with you because they definitely support you on like whatever you do. And my team is super supportive of me,
Mhm.
and I'm just really grateful to have them.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And how did it come about? Like, just you finding an agent and things of that nature. Like, was that a difficult process? Were you familiar with the agency before you joined?
I actually recently switched agencies,
Hmm.
and I like what's crazy is when I switched agencies the same day I got the audition for Ashley.
Oh,
So I just think that just told me that like this is the right decision, and I have a good team with me now.
that's good. Yeah, I love that. And I think there's like for a lot of creatives, when you're at different points in your career, like you have to make the adjustments that are best for you. So I
Yeah.
think that's dope that you were able to do that. And you're gaining some good opportunities.
Yes.
So now, as far as another season for Bel-Air, what are you most excited for fans to see?
Well, this is
I,
just from what,
I
like
mean,
I
I
want
know you
to.
can't spill the deep, but
I actually don't know anything. I know just as much as you. So, um, I really want like fans to see Ashley in like a school setting because I want to see
Mm.
how she just interacts with like a bunch of other people. I feel like I don't know. I feel like she's the type of person to start like a protest in a school. She doesn't like something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be definitely really cool to see.
Yeah, I could see that. I want to see her in a school setting too. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's aim for that for season 2. Now my next question is, if you could work with any actor, who would it be and why?
um, Viola Davis.
Mm.
I have like three: Viola Davis, Taraji P Henson, and Zendaya.
Ah, okay. And why those three?
I just love their work and their work ethic. They work really hard for their roles, and Taraji's roles, I'm like, whoa.
I
I could
know.
definitely never play her roles, but that would be really cool to see.
Yeah, she's dope. And even like Zendaya with like Euphoria. Oh, I mean,
Mhm. I know how she went from Disney to Euphoria. I'm like, that's crazy.
yeah, we really seen like the development of her as an actor. And
Mhm.
then like Viola, I mean, do we even have to really say much?
Exactly.
Like if you know, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I definitely feel you on that. Those are definitely dope choices for sure. Now, if you could say like your favorite thing about acting, or even your favorite thing about just being on Bel-Air this season, what would it be and why?
Um, is that two questions?
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
so my favorite thing about acting is just getting to play different people.
Mhm.
Because I feel like each role I've played is super different from each other. And
Mhm.
so just getting to see myself in different people is pretty cool. And my favorite thing about filming Bel Air is definitely the cast. Like the cast is so much fun, and I know that they're a lot older than me, but they treat me like I'm their like little sister. So I don't know, they're all just super nice.
That's good. That's great. I really feel like too when you have like that family connection and
Mhm.
everyone treats everyone great and it's a fun time, that really does make for a great work environment.
Mhm.
So I really love that. Like I feel like through the show we see that. Like you guys are
Yeah,
really a family. So,
yeah.
from a viewer's point, I really respect that and I think that's dope.
Thank you.
You're
Yes, we are like a big family now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you could say, because we're in April, May is literally right around the corner. If you could say like some goals that you just have for yourself for the remainder of the year, what would they be?
Definitely get through my work and get straight A's because that is what I'm trying to work on right now. It is so much work. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Well, you know what, girl? I believe in you. You're gonna get those A's, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You could do it. Yeah, school is a drag. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all and slip the cap. School.
It's stressful.
Yes, I just graduated college May of 2021. So I'm
You
I
said you went to
hmm?
you said you went to USC?
Yeah, I did like a semester program there for a little bit. But the school I originally went to was in Jersey.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to go to USC.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
It's definitely a school that I want to go to.
Any other choices? That's dope.
Mm, I wanted to go to NYU,
Mm,
but that's pretty far. So I was
New
like,
York. I mean, I don't know, girl. Come to the good side.
I know I've always said that I wanted to live in New York, but then I'm thinking like everything's out in LA. Like I'd probably still be on the show. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I mean, I do know there's a lot of people that are bi-coastal, so they go like back and forth. But New
Yeah,
York,
and didn't Tom Holland and Zendaya literally buy like an apartment or something
yeah, I think I did see that.
out in like a different country?
Oh,
I
yeah,
could
I
have
mean,
sworn it was a different country. I don't know.
But yeah, I think it's possible if you want it to be possible. I mean, the plane ride is only 6 hours. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
But New York is really cool. I think for for a college experience, being on
Mhm,
the East Coast, because like I said, like my school's in Jersey. I spent time in LA, so I
mhm.
got the best of both worlds from my college experience, and as far as like West and East Coast. And I
Yeah.
would say, like, if you go to school in New York, you're definitely going to be immersed with a lot of different things, because like New York is just like a really big city. And
Mhm.
like I feel like, for example, like LA, like you see like a lot of people that are into like arts and creativity and stuff like that, but like New York is like you have that, but then you have like more, essentially.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Yeah.
like when I was in LA, everyone I met there, like they did something creative.
Yeah.
Necessarily in New York, that might
Change.
not be the case.
Yeah.
So it's different. It's different, but it's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know though. You were born in you've been in Cali for so long. I
I
mean,
know.
that cold weather, I don't know if you're gonna be able to handle.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for that either. Is it like cold like all the time or
Okay, so right now today's weather is like 50 degrees. It's April,
that
but
like normal?
it's kind of crazy though, because like last week, it literally was like in the 80s. And now we're back to 50s. So we're currently in this weird phase where it's like spring is coming, but like
Yeah.
winter is still fighting with spring. So we're trying to make that transition. But like as
Exactly.
far as like June, July, August, those months for sure are like definitely warm, like 70s, 80s, 90s.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
we have a
So I'm
summer.
going to New York in May for only a couple days, but I hope
Okay.
it's not cold.
I think May should be should it should be fine. It shouldn't be, even if it shouldn't be anything crazy.
Mhm.
I don't see it being below 60 degrees in May.
Okay.
You're like, I need
60
warmer
degrees
than
is
that.
probably really cold for me.
So I hope for your sake that, and my sake too, because listen, I'm ready for warm weather, that it's
Yeah.
warm in May.
Mhm.
So now my final question, if you could leave the audience with one thing to remember about you, what would it be and why?
Um, I don't really. Let me think. um, I don't know. Like, oh my gosh, my nails. As if for like, they look so bad. um, I don't know what they can remember about me, but like, I have advice.
Okay, come on. We like advice.
I would definitely say stay humble and don't give up because there's a lot of no's and there are yeses. And
Mhm.
so just keep trying.
Love that. I love
Yes.
it. And I definitely think everyone can relate and really take that great advice. I
Mhm.
just, this is great. I just see a really super duper even bigger future for you. And
Thank you. Thank
you're
you.
welcome. So I just want to thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank
And
you for having me.